to workout 1.1, workout 2 for dynamic arms and leg strengthening. So we're going to begin with a little bit of a warm-up, side step from a squat. So slight squat, knees bent, hips back, and just stepping side to side. So we are building the tension in the muscles and getting a little bit of movement going. So this is again really fairly quick workout, building that base, building strength, building stability. Okay, really nice. Let's just do 4 more. 2, 3, and 4. Really nice. Coming to standing. Second move in our warm up, we are going to come to a slight hinge, like a mini squat here. Chest slightly forward. So we're just going to lift one heel and then the other. We're warming up our legs. Okay? So just like lifting the heel with the toes still on the floor. You can use the arms if you want. Just walk. Find your rhythm. Go as slow or fast as you want here. Slight hinge means that we're drawing the tummy button in. The shoulder blades are squeezed together. Hopefully we've got quite nice posture. And we're warming up the legs. And you start to feel the back of the calves, hopefully, firing up. Okay, nice. Okay, I can. And then the next move we're going to come to, we're going to use the arms. We're going to come to some arm circles, forwards, to begin. So small circles, arms at shoulder height. We've done about 10 forwards, so let's go back. And we're warming up these shoulders and these arms. Really good. And let's now just come to a slightly bigger arm circle, just on the right hand side. Sweeping the arm overhead and taking the gaze behind us as we do so. So following your fingertips and twisting slightly. Stretch and reach. It's like sort of a standing backstroke with one leg. One arm even, leg. Yeah, okay, let's do the other side. And 2. And 3. Yeah, I haven't had my breakfast yet, which is fine up to a point. Although I would advocate sometimes not having a breakfast till later. Okay, we will move on to that another time. Coming to our first few moves. Making your way to the mat. We're going to come to a seated position and knees slightly bent, heels on the mat, straightening one leg, reaching the arms forward. So I've straightened my right leg to begin. And we're going to lean back and lift that right leg as we lean back, keeping the heel of the left leg on the mat. So let's do a few lifts of this right leg. And place that heel back down. So this is the half boat. Lift and forwards again, sitting. So we're leaning the torso back as we lift this right leg. Leaning, coming straight to sitting up straight, and then leaning the torso back. Okay, really nice. We're feeling the activation. I'm hoping in the front of the straight leg, so this is my right leg, this right quad where we can feel this at the moment. Okay, and let's hold for a bit longer. Now we've done 4 of those. So we're flexing the toe as well on this right leg. So the toe is being pulled towards the shin. The core is really active. And lower it down. Really nice work. Let's switch it out. You might be able to see slightly better as well on this other side. So leaning back and lift. And lower. Leaning back and lift, and lower. Let's do 2 more. Leaning back, keeping that core active and just lifting the leg. It might be that it's a very small movement and you're not leaning back quite as far as I am. That's really fine. Wherever your range is at the moment, wherever you could go to, do that. And that's 4. Let's do 1 more for a bit longer. Lift and hold. Okay, Okay, and lower it down, really nice. Okay, holding onto the back of our quad muscles, our thighs, lowering down to the mat. Similar principle, we're going to do the second move, which is for the back of the legs. So, sliding the right leg forward again and bringing our hands to the sides of the body. We're going to do what is something that is a bit like a glute bridge. We're going to press through this heel of the slid out leg and lift the glute. So it's a really small movement. So, and lower. So we're going to press through both heels and lower. So we've got the left knee in towards the left back side and the right knee slightly further out. We're coming up into a glute and we're pressing firmly through this right leg, particularly the leg that is out longer, and then rolling down. Okay, so we've done about 3 of these hamstring bridges, I would call them, and hold a bit longer here, and it's pretty intense in the back of the hamstring. Rolling it down, we're going to switch it out, so sliding the left leg out further, this time drawing the right knee in towards ourselves and pressing up through the left leg and lowering down. Pressing up, lowering down. So it's the back of this thigh on the left side. We're also pressing out into the side of the arms as we lift the pelvis off the mat. It's not a huge lift like with a glute bridge. Okay, rolling it down, and one more, we're going to hold for a bit longer. Really press mostly into the left foot. Feel that activation and lower it down. It's quite intense, that's really good work. Okay. And hugging the knees, rolling left and right. And coming up to sitting, brilliant work. Okay, third move in this block. We're coming to a lying leg lift, and we've got the left elbow underneath the shoulder, and we're going to lift the right leg to begin. So I've got this is important, we want to have our shoulder, hip and heel in a straight line as we did before. We want to have the elbow also in line with the shoulder. This top arm is in front of our chest to stabilise, and we're going to just lift this top leg like so. But we've got a bend in the knee, and we're going to be tipping the toes slightly towards the floor. And then we're going to bring it back towards the bottom leg, and we're going to lift. And it's really very simple in some ways. However, if we make sure where our hip is facing is at least forwards, maybe slightly towards the mat, then you will find you're really activating the muscles on the outside of the thigh. So once we're set up in this position, there is a bit of detailed explanation there. It's such a wonderful body weight move to build stability in the leg, in the outside of the thigh. Isolation move, I would say, but really great for building stability, for helping us to keep the pelvis stable, and therefore control our balance. Yeah, lots of things. Okay, so we've done a few of these now, which is really good. So we can switch to the other side. So just pivot around. If you've got a mat like me, it's quite easy because it's sliding. If you don't worry. If you take a bit more time, you can always pause me as well. Not for too long. Okay, knees bent, make sure we're all in alignment, and lifting for 12. We're going to come back through all of this one more time. And 7, lift and lower, making sure your toe is slightly tipping towards the mat, and 2, and 1. Okay, finishing there, coming back through this first block, starting with our half boat leg lift, And let's do it the other way around this time so you can see what I'm doing a bit better. I think we will also go one side at a time just for the sheer well, actually there is a logic behind it. We're going to do these 3 moves on a single side, and that way we are really working one leg at a time, building that little bit more challenge. So yeah, feel free to pause if you need to begin with, but this is something you will be able to use, I hope, for a little while, and it will get more doable, okay, with practice. So we've got our right knee bent, left leg straight, sitting up as tall as we can. Arms forward from the shoulders, and then we're going to tilt back slightly as we lift the leg, and forwards. Tilt back and forward, keeping the core engaged, shoulder blades down and back, and forward. So that's 3. Let's go 4 and 5. We're going to go and hold on 6 this time. And 6. Let's hold just 10 seconds, lifting the leg, flexing the toe, leaning back as far as we can. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And lower. Okay, really nice. Second move, lowering ourselves down to the mat. Keeping this left leg long, drawing the right leg in a little bit. Arms by the side, and we're doing this half hamstring bridge. So pressing through the heels as we roll up and lowering down again. We're going to use the same principle of moving the spine as we did before, and most of the way through this left leg. So technically this isn't under challenging, this is moderately advanced in terms of what we're doing, and yet it's so good, it's very safe, supported and effective. Okay, we're going to try and do 2 more. Press and lower it down. And 1 more. Press through that left leg. You might have to slide the heel in a bit closer to be able to lift the pelvis off the mat. I did. And then we're going to come up and just hold on this 6th move. Really, really pressing through this left heel. And lowering down. Okay, great. Sticking with this left leg, because we're doing one side at a time. Right elbow under shoulder, make sure we've got this alignment. Tipping this hip forward slightly, and off we go for 12. 11. And hopefully feeling the outside of the leg working. And lift and lower, nice and controlled. Keeping the pelvis nice and stable by keeping the core engaged. We've got 5 more. I am counting. 3, 2, and 1. Brilliant. That is the left leg done. Coming to the other side, the right side. I will turn this way so it makes sense so you can see me. Okay, so it's the half boat. So, right leg long, arms straight, and as we lean back, we lift the leg, and lower. As we lean back, we lift the leg, that's 2. As we lean back, we lift the leg, that's 3. As we lean back, we lift the leg. Nice, keeping the core engaged, shoulder blades down and back. Last one here, this is the 6th one. We're going to lean back slightly further, holding for 10 seconds. That's really good. And really feeling the front of the quad working, lowering it down, brilliant work. Coming down to the mat, and we're going to do this half hamstring bridge again. So arms nice and straight, rotated slightly out, so that as we press and roll up, we can press down through those arms as well as the heel on this leg that's extending, which is extended, which is the right leg in this case. So we're going again for 5 lifts. Again, pressing through this heel, but using the vertebra. Ooh, feeling the back of the hamstring really fire up. Oh my goodness, this is such an effective move. Okay, that's 5. Inhale, lower, and lifting up, really pressing through the heel on this right foot. Feeling this back of the hamstring really burning a little bit in a good way. So however much time is manageable for you at this stage, you know, do that. You can build up. We're going for about 10 seconds at the moment, and that is fine. Okay, so I'm pivoting around because I'm still on this right leg again, and we're coming to the leg lift. So we want shoulder, hip and heel all in a straight line, elbow under shoulder, and off we go for 12, making sure that the toe is facing the mat. 6 and 4, 3, 2, and let's just do 2 more. I like to do this until I feel that slight tension building, that slight burning feeling in the muscle. That's what we want to aim for. So really well done. Block 1 done. Coming to block 2. Okay, a little bit of gentle work for our upper body to begin. We're going to come to a move called the cat-cow, but standing. So bringing the arms forwards and tucking the pelvis underneath ourselves, and then opening up and leaning back slightly. So standing cat-cow is a rounding, tipping the pelvis, and then an opening heart centre forward. So just a little bit of movement in the spine here from standing position. And breathing. Exhale, drop the shoulders, squeeze. Let's do 1 more. Inhale, round and arch. Exhale, move the arms back, lift the head and neck, squeeze shoulder blades together. Okay, really good. Second move, we're bringing our elbows to shoulder height. We're going to do a shoulder press from standing, no weights, but we're going to clench the fist, which builds tension in the arms. And we are just imagining we have got small weights for now, and we're just moving the arms overhead like so. And you can possibly see that just by clenching the fists, you do get a little bit of tension through the muscles. You hopefully can feel it yourself. Okay, let's go 10 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bringing the arms back down to your side. Taking a breath. So it raises the heart rate without weights, just through movement. And we also have the arms above heart centre in that move. So third move here, we're going to take the forearms together. We've got a 90-degree angle at the arms, and we're going to raise the arms to shoulder height. So we've also got the fists clenched. We're doing the same kind of tempo and technique here. We're going kind of moderately fast, and we're really clenching those fists, making the arms work. But as we're standing, in order to make the arms work, we do have to be conscious, and I urge you to engage the core. You will hear me say that quite a lot. So engaging the core, this is where our stability is. This is why we have stability. Okay, good. And let's go 10 more. 10. A bit faster if you can. I am counting. And 5. And 4. Maybe feeling this top of the shoulders now, as well as the arms. 3. And 2. And 1. And bringing the arms down to the side of the body. Catch the breath. Okay, one last move here. This is called the W raise. We're not going to have our fists clenched. We're going to have our palms open to the ceiling, elbows towards the ribs but away from the ribs. So out like so, This is called W arms because, as you can see, we've got a bit of a W shape. And we're going to raise the arms to outstretched and bring them back down to W. Raise to outstretched, back to W. Raise to outstretched, that's really nice. Oh, it's like a kind of celebration. And back, and reach, and back, and reach, really nice, and back, and reach again, keeping the core engaged for that stability. And we may as well engage the core as well, keeping everything squeezed in tight. This is an extra bit of work, it's a bonus. Okay. And back, so we've done 8 here. We're going to go a bit faster for another 8. So 8, 7, you might start to feel the burning. 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And bring the arms down to the side. Maybe shake your arms out a little bit. Amazingly, without weights, I'm sure will feel that. It's really quite effective. We're going to do those arm moves one more time through. Not quite so many of them, but we're going to do them one more time through so we really build that tension. Okay, starting with the shoulder press, and off we go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Directly into the next move, which is the shoulder lift, and off we go. 10, 9, keep squeezing the core. 8, 7, 6, keep breathing. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Brilliant work. A hand directly into the W arms just for 10. Reach and W, reach and draw back. Reach. Nice. We're halfway. We've only got 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Arms by the side. Give yourself a clap. Shake the arms out. Hopefully feeling good, feeling energized. Really well done, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I really look forward to seeing you soon.